It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with playoff action. It's round 3. We're up against our old buddy Sauce. It's the semifinals. Did I mention it's the semifinals? JK here, coach of the Goldenrod City Goomys, our friendly neighborhood boy right here, going for our shot at the title game against Noah. But first we got to get through, like I said, our old buddy Garrett and the Kalamazoo Raichu. So without further ado, I'm going to keep this rolling. Let's jump into the team builder that is not on the right spot, but that's okay. How about this? There we go. That looks like a team builder, huh? All right. So for the championship, we got to bring a championship level squad, which means we're doing something a little bit different, and we're scarfing the Pancham. In testing, I found out that a scarfed Pancham at almost max speed was faster than everything on his team. Pretty good. Drain Punch, max attack. Kills a lot of his big threats that are speedy. Pretty good. And I think this is our win condition. A Drain Punch out of nowhere. Faster than a Helioptile. Faster than a Magby. This is what we set up for. The Jack Black, I love this set. It's a little different than what we've run in the past, but I do really like it. Knockoff, Fire Punch, Drain Punch, those are our really good attacking moves. And we have Parting Shot, which is kind of like a cool tech. I don't know if we'll get to use it ever, but having it on there as a Choice Scarf Parting Shot, that will go first, unless he's got something that's scarfed, I think is a really cool tech. Alexi is running defensive duty this week. We are Adamant Nature to help with a revenge kill here or there against something that wants to hit me hard, like a Qfint or a Drillbur or something like that. So Earthquake, Stone Edge, Ice Fang just for some coverage, and then Stealth Rocks is really important to break Focus Sashes, which he's brought in the past, and to just kind of chip away if he wants to try some switching shenanigans. We're bringing Offensive Jelly. It's max speed, special attack, timid, scald, sludge bomb, Giga Drain, rapid spin, life orb. We've seen this jellyfish before. I think it's really good against his team. Doesn't hit things super effectively all over the place, but is good enough to do a lot of really good damage. Sludge Bomb will Giga Nuke a Whimsicott, and that's why we're also running it on Eggs Benedict, who's our defensive wall for this week. Bold Nature, Citrus Berry Harvest set with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Leech Seed, and Protect. With the sets that he's run before, Drillbur can't touch this thing. Qfint is going to have a hard time getting through it. I at least live something, can get Leech Seed off, Giga Drain, Protect, shenanigans. I should be able to outlast it. There's a couple other offensive things, like the Magby's probably not something that we want to match up against, but that's what Rhyhorn's here for. So kind of the tag team duo of Execute and Rhyhorn will kind of be my offensive or my physical defensive core for this week. Special defense is all up to Grimer. We're running the Assault Vest, max special defense and HP, sassy nature, just in case he wants to do some Trick Room shenanigans. We've got Poison Jab, best stab move it's got, other than Gunk Shot, but I don't want to run something that's 80% accurate. Giga Drain for a little bit of healing, Rock Tomb for some speed control, which was really clutch in testing. And then Shadow Sneak's just there for some priority. So that's just kind of nice in case we run up into a situation where I need to hit first. And then Esmeralda, our Natu, is full support system this week. We are running Light Clay with dual screens and Wish and U-Turn. So it's a bulky, fast set, not really caring about offense or defense. I am there to set a screen and get out, or set two screens and get out. Interestingly enough, The Whimsicott can't really do anything to this Natu. To be fair, I can't really do anything against it, but Magic Bounce is a wonderful thing, and Garrett's run a bunch of hazards, and his team just has a bunch of hazards, so having the Magic Bounce is going to be good for that, hopefully. So that's the team. We've prepped for a lot of different things. I think I have a really good handle on what he's going to bring, and our keys to the game this week, kind of what we're going to focus on. Call Me Magby. Figuring out what the Magby set is going to be really important early on. Is it special? Is it physical? Is it mixed? Is it scarfed? Is it belly drum? There's a lot of different ways that you can run a Magby. It's definitely something that matches up against my team pretty well. And I need to make sure that I don't lose to a belly drum again from Garrett. Did that last season. It's not happening again. So call me Magby, figure out what the Magby is, and find a way to live the hit and kill it, which Rhyhorn does almost every time. There's some other things in there too. The Scarf Pancham, if it's not scarfed, will OHKO the Magby with a Drain Punch, and I should be faster unless it's gotten a speed boost off a Flame Charge or something stupid like that. So we're not losing to Belly Drum Magby. That's our first one. Key number 2, Hard Boiled Execute. Just really focusing on kind of the execute defensive wall. Shuts down a couple of his options. Can actually 1v on a couple of things. And just having Leech Seed and Harvest going, I hopefully will be able to hang with some of his walls if we get into a stall match. Sludge Bomb kills Whimsicott, or Cottony. Excuse me, I called it Whimsicott. It's Cottony. It's basically discount Whimsicott. So, we've seen that playstyle before. He's done that before. We're ready for it. And then number 3, National Geographic style. This is basically like, hey, rhinos are endangered, so Rhyhorn needs to play like it's endangered. We're going to protect Rhyhorn and Pancham, the panda and the rhino. They're endangered species. We're going to play conservatively with them. They are our win conditions. We're going to make sure that we protect them and save them for when the time is right. So, without further ado, let's get into the game here. And unfortunately, he brought a couple of things that he brought one thing that I wasn't ready for, and that's the Shelmet. And we'll get into that later in the game. I didn't think Shelmet was that good of an option. Turns out I was wrong. Spoiler. But he's got Slowpoke, Cufant, Helioptile, Drillbur, and Magby. So just looking off of this list, Shelmet's definitely going to be a wall. Slowpoke could be tanky offense, maybe Trick Room. Cufant could be bulky. It could be scarfed offense. We have answers for that, no problem. Helioptile is most likely sashed or scarfed, one of the two. Could be a lead with Volt Switch and stuff like that. Drillbur's probably he's ran the same Drillbur all season just about. It's gotten Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, and then either Rock Slide or Shadow Claw or Poison Jab. Not really scared of any of those moves. And then the Magby is the big wild card, right? So let's just get into it. We'll play it with the music off. I wanted to use our secret weapon right off the bat. I thought, if he leads any of these mons and they're not scarfed, oh boy, we could maybe get a big Drain Punch off and kill something like a Helioptile. So I thought about this turn for a really long time. Ultimately, I was like, you know what? We're ballsy. We're going to go for it. I'm just going to click Drain Punch. I want to kill this thing. I want it dead. It needs to happen. Oh man, if I would have clicked Knockoff. Man. That would have changed everything. I'm probably going to let this game go and not be as detailed about the turn by turn, because as you'll see, this Shelmet is a pain in the fucking ass. It's got Infestation, Yawn, Spikes, and Recover. I figured that, in testing, Execute could actually 1v1 this thing. I actually did it against Noah. Was able to set up, Leech Seed, get it poisoned, and then kind of just, protect Leech Seed, Giga Drain my way, Sludge Bomb my way until it died. So I kind of play this back and forth where I'm trying to get it poisoned. I have the Leech Seed down. It's going to recover, set up spikes, do its thing. This Shelmet was the difference maker in the game, to be honest with you. I didn't have a good answer for it early. Thought I could play around it. Turns out it's just really not fun to play against, and was a big reason why this game went the way it did. I thought maybe getting Tentacool in to, hit it on the special side might have done something. And then also just a chance to rapid spin. He swaps into Cufant, which turns out is Assault Vested, so did not see that coming. But we do get a burn on the Scald, which is great. It severely limits what this thing can do offensively, and I feel pretty comfortable taking any hit and living. And I do so, which is great. And now we're in a situation where I just kind of need to rapid spin away the hazards and let Jelly go down to its Life Orb. The Ale is at 60%, which is well within the range of a Pancham Drain Punch. I clicked Fire Punch thinking that he might want to switch into Shelmet again. And it was just kind of the best play if he stayed in or switched out. So Pancham gets a great hit off with Fire Punch, and then Ale goes down and the Slowpoke comes out. So he either knows I'm Scarfed or has a really good feeling that I'm Scarfed. If I wasn't, oh boy, Knockoff would have been so good here as well. Would have procced his weakness policy, which again we didn't know about until after the game when I looked at the Pokepaste, but I need to get out here, so we go into Natu. I want to get screens up again. Maybe get a Wish off for Execute or Pancham or something like that. Decide that Grimer's the best switch in to go toe to toe with this thing. I'm not super scared of it. Just kind of playing around the Shelmet just was so annoying and so demoralizing. I mean, I am able to get screens up to help out, but I get into a situation where Rhyhorn comes in, I get Stealth Rocks up to help eventually when Magby and Helioptile come back in. I figured that was worth it at the time, and I really just at this point am sick of this thing and I need to hit Knockoff, and getting the Pancham infested is what it took, I guess. We get the Eevee down. He goes for the Yawn. I can't switch. I'm locked into Knockoff. He's just going to recover and just, play out the stall. He's doing damage to Pancham, getting his spikes up. I'm asleep. Can't do anything. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say here. I finally wake up. I click Knockoff one more time. He gets all 3 layers of spikes, and then I can finally switch out. We get into Rhyhorn, and now it's just like, okay, the same thing's going to happen. I need to hit a Stone Edge, and we need to get a crit. That's what it comes down to. I can't win otherwise. So, goes back and forth. We are getting ticked down again, and we do get the Stone Edge crit, which is great. Can finally play the game again. But I'm in a really rough spot, and I can't really bring Rhyhorn back in. And I don't want the Helioptile to do some weird setup thing. So I'm going to click Earthquake, and if I die, I die. If he expects me to switch, maybe because he thinks I'm going to predict the Surf and he goes for a Electric-type move, then I kill it, and it's great. We're moving on. But he just makes the good play, goes for Surf. Rhyhorn goes down. Grimer comes in. I know I can beat this thing. A poison jab does a lot of damage. I can't click Shadow Sneak. So I go for Rock Tomb instead, knowing that I won't die. And I just wanted to make sure that if like the Drillbur came in and he wanted to save Helioptile for some reason, that if the Drillbur came in to like rapid spin rocks away, I wanted to lower its speed so that maybe I could, hit it with a Giga Drain and, live and maybe kill it or something like that. But he just lets the Helioptile go down. Drillbur comes in and it's just going to Earthquake me, and I bring an Execute because I think at this point that I'm pretty confident. I mean, I don't have a lot of moves left, right? We're at the end of the game here. Based on the sets that he has run the other 4 times he's brought Drillbur, I live every hit. Was pretty confident that I would actually come in and kill this thing. However, he brings X Scissor instead of Rock Slide, Poison Jab, Shadow Claw, which are kind of like the 3 moves that he's kind of rotated in other than Earthquake, Rapid Spin, and Stealth Rock. So just a great bring. He brought the X Scissor. That's going to absolutely delete the eggs. So our defensive answer is gone. Pancham comes in. I'm going to be faster, but he's got some HP investment, and I'm not able to kill the Drillbur, and he gets a crit just to end it. I don't think the crit mattered, and he'd be faster than me next turn. I think, maybe. I don't know for sure. But the Magby was scarfed, so that would have been faster than me anyway. It's got Mach Punch for priority. Probably can't beat the Hippo. I know I couldn't beat the Hippo because I was not locked into Drain Punch. He just clicks Scald after taking 1 hit and kills me. So that's the game. We lose 3-0 in the semifinal to the Kalamazoo Raichu. Sauce goes on to the championship. And that's the game. Let's see. Thoughts on this season? Man, 3rd place again. Let's start with something good, because I can tell I'm salty. Like, this video is not at the quality that I want, but I don't know. Losing that way really sucked. And Garrett, I'm sorry. I know it probably seems like I'm calling you out here, but it's well played. Congrats. Good luck in the championship. Okay, whatever. 3rd place. Really good finish. Really good finish. Tons of teams this season. And we did extremely well. We didn't lose a game until we lost out. So undefeated regular season, 2 really good playoff wins against good teams, and then we just weren't able to cap it off. We lost to Garrett again in a semifinal, but we didn't lose to Belly Drum Magby. So there you go. Man. Other good things from this season. Let's focus on the good. I've been really negative in this video, and I want to end on a good note. I feel like the draft that we did way back when went fairly well. We got a really good team. I was really surprised with how good my team actually turned out to be. I used everything. Mareep only got to come 1 time, but everything else got brought more than once, which was great. So we didn't make any moves this season. No free agents, no trades or anything like that. The free agent pool was pretty weak, so not a lot of opportunity to change things. And I feel like we drafted a really good team, and when we played to our outs, it wasn't always as creative as I would have liked. We definitely ran, some samey stuff throughout the season, but I think we spiced it up just enough to stay fresh every week, to give us a really good chance to win. And it was never like, you're just running the same thing again. which is good. I think keeping it fresh was definitely the goal. Little Cup was supposed to be a palate cleanser, and it turned out to be one of our more competitive seasons, which is great. I love seeing the league do as well as it is, and I know Season 7 coming up is going to be really, really cool, really fun. And I'm excited to get back to, I'm not excited to get back to doubles, but I'm excited to continue the momentum of 2 really good seasons back to back. We got third last season, third this season, and we're just continuing to improve. The videos are better than they have been ever before. I was consistent for the most part this season on getting a video out, which is great. I'm excited to keep that up. We're going to rebrand for next season, so stay tuned for that announcement. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly not a lot of thoughts left after losing that game like that. I just GG's, I guess, to Garrett, who brought a really he brought a team that was not gonna lose. I have gone over it a couple of different times about, the only difference, the big difference in this game would have been if I would have clicked knockoff on turn 1 instead of going for drain punch. Having the EV light gone on that Shelmet from the first turn, man, what a difference that would have made. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm out of things to say. So GG's to Garrett, 100%. Good luck in the championship to him. That game against Noah is going to be fun to watch, and I don't envy the prep that either of them have to do. And yeah, I guess we just get to have a week off before the draft starts and kind of just take it easy, which is great. Maybe get some new video layout stuff happening. We get to retire our little boy Goomy. Good job this season. It was fun kind of being silly and having a Little Cup atmosphere. I guess we try again next season. So thanks for all your support. Appreciate all of the likes and comments that you guys are leaving on the videos. I'm not doing this for the viewership. We're doing it for, tons of YouTube algorithm engagement, but it is fun to see you guys enjoying the videos. And I know this one's got some salt in the background, but I appreciate you sticking through it and watching. And yeah, good luck to Noah and Garrett in the finals. It's going to be a hell of a game. And for the last time, go Goomys.